Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 32. I'm actually going to bring the speed down here a little bit just while we quickly go over. The last episode, we completely got all the natural gas stuff going, so our power is ready to go pretty much whenever. And as soon as I say that, it tells me the pipe is blocked, so, you know, good times there. I'm assuming that is... oh no, we just have so much gas. So that part's fine. Can we not... we just can't output. The pressure's too high. Fair enough. Alright, well we're not going to worry too much about that. What we are going to worry about is water. That is a big problem. So there's a couple things we can do. First and foremost, before I forget, this is actually kind of low priority, but I want to make sure this tank never overfills. So for that, we are going to take a liquid element sensor, make sure it's one square below where the door is, and plunk it, I don't know, here. It doesn't matter where it is, left or right. So what that's going to say is, if there's ever water in this square, then send a green signal. Well, a green signal is not going to help, because that's going to turn that the wrong direction. So of course we need to throw in a NOT gate. And I've completely and utterly pressed the wrong button again. Thank you for that. There we go. So we need a NOT gate. Good. And automate that with a wire. There. So now whenever this thing sees water, it shuts. Basically it sends green, this turns it red, red closes this, and this will no longer import more water. Now technically they could still be bringing in water through this, but that's highly unlikely. So I'm not super worried about that. We are of course going to have to give them the ability to actually get over there and build that. That would be so helpful. That might be too many. That's fine. We'll leave them with that. Not too worried about that. Right. What we are going to do though is we need access to water. And we are going to need access to cooling, so we're going to talk about that in a second, but I want to get this at least nominally started first. So this is going to be really hot water, so I want for sure to insulate. That was almost a straight line. It was close. We are going to have to get a pump in there somewhere. Pump. Why can I never see the pumps? And it's going to have to be out of gold, because this is coming out of here at 110, and by default a pump can only support 75, so we need that extra 50 degrees. So we're going to have a pump in here. In fact, what I could do, what if I built it and then just cracked it open? They're going to get scalded regardless of which way I do it, so I don't think it actually matters. Probably doesn't really matter. Right, a basic line here. Actually, what I should do, I could just directly connect this to where the outputs are going to be, right? So why don't I just do that? Because this is going to be coming back down with the cooled water. If anything, actually, I should put it in the stuff to go get cooled. That makes even more sense. Right, so how am I going to bridge this without it being a total mess? Hang on a second, let me think about this. So I think I need to bridge it from here. I think that's going to be... yeah, if I do something like that, it comes in, across, and up to go to there. In which case this may as well just cut across. Something like that. Hang on a second, don't do too much of that, guys. I'm still kind of planning here. Probably don't need much more than that. We will need access to be able to get work on all this stuff. Okay, and then we'll also need power for sure. We should probably just conductive wire. Did I seriously just place? Looked like I placed something there. That's fine. Oh, I did too. Look at that. It's not showing. Thank you. Don't be needing that, thanks. Alright, conductive wire. So it doesn't matter too much what this is made out of. This is just going to cut across here and up. And it may as well just follow the same line and connect with the same one as that. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, then once this is in, we can seal this off. Now, how do I prevent water from getting out while I'm doing this? I guess some might get out. Maybe that doesn't really matter. That does not need to be there, thanks. I think, though, what I want to do is... just to make it look nicer. It's really not necessary. This is purely for aesthetics. I'm going to have the pipe and the power cable use the same squares. It does not need to be done. It's purely 100% aesthetics. I am aware of that. And that's fine. Do I even need to do that? I don't know. I'm not sure if they can get out this square or not, but we'll leave it like that. Alright, so I'll let them start working on that. Yeah, they are definitely going to scald here doing this, but that's unavoidable at this point. Now, I definitely, though, don't want this polluted water. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, because it's all just going to get pumped out and it's filtered over here, so it'll be annoying, but I don't think it's a big deal. Now, it'll need to talk about cooling. So this idea up here, my Space Slushie, 100% doesn't work. It is incredibly disappointing, but it is what it is. So what I did is I went and grabbed a mod for a Space Radiator. It's very expensive, and I don't know how quick it works, but it simply will let me radiate water. Ew. The inputs and outputs are backwards compared to this. Yuck. That's fine. I'll deal with it. Alright, so we will plunk this maybe right there. Then these pipes. Now we want... I'm assuming we would want radiating pipes, not insulated pipes for this. Well, once it's cooled, it can be insulated on the way back. That would be fine. I'll have to figure out how to get that back into here in a minute. First though, let's get... Actually, what I should do is, because there is water in here already, I should not deconstruct that yet. I should just plumb it in for a second. Okay, yes, when they do this, that will be plumbed in, as long as this is not receiving any new water. That'll be fine. Okay. Sorry, Absurdities. I'm sure working out here in space is not cool, but it has to be done. Okay. So while you're doing that, let me figure out the plumbing down here. Okay, so this is the line of hopefully cooler stuff coming in. We ultimately want it here. So it needs to come in. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I could just directly connect it right to there. Because that is the line coming in to be sorted and dumped. Well, hopefully I didn't mess that up, but I think that's right. Anybody who has keener eyesight than I do, please do let me know. But I think once this is in... Yeah, so this is pumping out dirty water. Which joins to here, which will be dragging in scalding hot steamy water. So both of them are going to be going this way ultimately. They come up, 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 into the radiator, out the radiator. This reservoir won't be here anymore by then. And straight down, 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 all the way. Thank you. To join up with this, which is just a cleanup thing, which we probably don't even really need, but it's there anyway. Joins up here, comes out, down through this filter. Yes. Okay, I am pretty sure that that is correct. So let's let them do that. I'm also pretty sure we need to get this sorted out too. It's not like they're busy or anything, right? Are you even occasionally emptying? Probably not. So I need a better solution for this. Because that right now is hardly ever even going to run because of this. Yeah. Technically some air is just being thrown out up here because I have these airlocks left open, but it's so far away. I mean, the pressure is dropping decently even down here, but there's just so much, you know? And that does mean power is a problem because our coal is going to be just chewed on, but we're hanging in there for now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Like I said, we have too much other stuff to do to worry about that. A lot of yellow gas here I'm not real keen on. I don't like yellow gas, so let's get rid of that. That'll be a little bit better. Okay. While they're doing that, the other thing I noticed is our dream journals finally got into here. We still have a long way to go. This is just crazy. But we're about halfway there, so that's good. And our research is done. So now we will know the theory behind making plastics. We obviously don't have any oil yet. In fact, I don't even see any oil down here. This is just lava. So I'm sure somewhere there's oil. And when the time comes, we'll be ready for it. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to not put any more research in because there's so much building to be done. I want all hands on deck. I guess at some point we gotta get the solar panel up and running too, but that's also neither here nor there. Yeah, we don't even have it wired in. That's fine. That's lower priority. I want this done first. This has not been emptied yet because there's still tons and tons and tons of pipes that need to be built. There's so much to do. Now, that kind of upsets me because I specifically went in here and told it that there should never be any eggs. So how did eggs ever get up here for this guy to get here? Unless these have still loaded them, but then they just don't go in here. Okay, so that tells me that we have a problem. It's you, right? Yes, you come from this line here, so you could come from either of these, so we'll have to check them both. And you are set not to allow eggs, so that's fine. We're also not allowing eggs, so that's fine. Ah, gotcha. It's from here. This is the one that's causing the problem. That's the problem. Okay. Having said that, I don't think we have any capacity to get that fish over there. Well, I mean, we can try. We can tell you to move. I just don't know if they can actually do it. Well, we're going to try. I can't prioritize that, so... yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to. That is highly disappointing. Oh wait, no, they are going to do it. Huh. Interesting. Then why did it tell me it was unreachable? Bizarre. Anyway, there you go, buddy. We saved you. Wish we could have saved the previous fish a couple episodes ago, but oh well. Couldn't be helped. Anyway, so this is up. This needs to be set for water specifically. Just regular water's fine. Oh, hang on a second. So yeah, it's not detected, so it is red. Which means you should now be sending green. Why? What is happening here? If I got this backwards. If I got this NOT gate backwards. That is very possible. I probably put this in upside down. Okay. Right. Well, we'll be redoing that in a minute. In the meantime, we don't need a pufflet. I don't want another dupe right now, so let's find something nice. Hopefully relatively quickly. Some more ice. Perfect. So that is basically water. Okay, now if I was very clever, I would have this on the screen so I can see which way it faces. And I'd press the wrong button to rotate again. And I'll make sure I can put it in the right direction this time. Okay. So I'll let them do that. They are moving the ice, that's perfect. So that gives us some water. Now we probably haven't even finished, yeah, we haven't even finished melting the previous stuff. But we will get there. Alright. Food is still slipping a little bit, so I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. What were you complaining about? Oh, you've been waiting on water. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. So I can see at some point food's going to be a problem. That's why I definitely don't want more dupes yet. I don't want to make it even worse. So I'm going to have to either put in more crops or actually get ranching going or something. But it just bugs me. I know it shouldn't, but it does. Speaking of bugging me. Rather than just redo the pipes to be ugly, I'm just going to put that and then take these ladders out. And that's horrible, but, you know, aesthetics and all that. But that gives them a minute to do this. Actually, we need to do that so they can actually reach this stuff, right? And I guess they are never going to be able to clear all of this, huh? Okay. So there's always going to be some possibility that yellow water gets in here. And, you know, actually that's fine. I don't mind. Like I say, it's going to be pumped out and filtered anyway, so it's going to look weird, but it's not really a big deal. So don't worry about that mopping, guys. Yeah, it's fun. You're complaining about hypothermia here. Wait till you get over here. That will be the end of that. Actually, it's probably from working up here is the hypothermia, but this will fix that right quick, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay, very good. I guess because there is always going to be yucky water here, maybe we should plunk in a couple of these here and there, just to make things a little nicer for them. I know I go absolutely overboard on these things, but what can I say? It's just the way I like doing stuff. I'm out of copper. Really? Really? Where is my copper basher here? Oh, I am too. Wowee. Alright, well, let's bash it a bit more. I thought I had tons of copper, but clearly I did not. I was sitting here wondering why nothing was moving. I was sitting on pause. Dummy. Ah, good times. Good times. Yeah, grab a breath and finish it up. It's almost done. Just need that little bit of wiring in, and then we can seal this off. There you go. Then once that's sealed, we can actually, if we want to, we can mop. Actually, should I even mop this? Should I even close this? Because this would let this keep going. Maybe I should just leave a single bit of, is it mesh? Yeah, it does not obstruct. It's not going to really help with the temperature so much, but that's okay. The worst of the temperature will be blocked by these. I'm starting to regret this decision already, actually. Maybe I should just insulate that off and just let that be a mopping job when it's necessary. There. This will still let them get in, but this will block new stuff from falling down. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go. And actually, if anything, that might slightly help this be able to reach stuff slightly more often. Slight being the operative word here. There we go. Now they can eventually get to that. It's low priority. That's fine. Okay. These are now done, so this can go. How's our piping doing up here? Still a lot to do. Alright, fair enough. Okay, I see a problem here. Did anyone else see it? Because I sure saw it. You're trying to come up here, and up here, and I want you to then be going this way. No, I don't. I want you going up this way. No, this is fine. Never mind. It's all fine. You're going up here. Right, because we're picking up more water from there, so there should always be an absolute ton of water waiting to go. Right, it's because this part here is not done yet. That's why it's upset. That's fine. All fine. Okay. Nope, panic averted. We're all good. There's just so much to do here, and it's such a long trip for them to get to it. And having the pole here is nice for letting them get back, but it doesn't help them get here, you know? Ah, good times. And of course, it's such an unpleasant environment to work in. You know, being that close to wide open space and all. Well, that's why I'm deliberately leaving this here, so they don't also try and build this. They've already got too much to do as far as I'm concerned, but they are getting there. You're all nice and mopped, that's good. Eventually go sweep that, but, you know, low priority. Very low priority. When you're bored, you know, when I stop giving you too much to do. Okay. Water situation is stable. This is now correct. I don't know why I always get these mixed up. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's now good. So as long as this actually works, and I don't see why it wouldn't, this will block this one from adding more. Now, where are you coming from? Oh, you're from the sieve, so you actually probably should have the same thing. In fact, why don't I just reuse the same wire? Then I don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? You absolutely just have the same. This is hideous. Anyway, that's fine. What I think we're gonna do, we are running a little bit low on time, but I do want to see this happen. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pause the video here, let them finish this, and we'll make sure it works, and that will be how we finish the episode. So bear with me, I'll be right back. And we're back. This isn't quite done yet, but I did want to pop in to mention a few things. One, the reservoir apparently only drains if this was closed, because apparently that disabling the building doesn't even let it drain. I thought it only let it not take in new water, but it just doesn't drain, so I had to put this to auto. But apparently we are also very close to cycle 100. And I didn't even know it did this little flashing thing. I don't remember ever seeing that before, but I thought that was really neat. Anyway, I'm going to repause again. They are almost done with this part. We can get rid of that, and then we'll let them finish that, and I shall return. Right, and we are back. This is now up and built. Looks kind of neat, actually. It's drastically different than what I remember. I did apparently have a piece of floating pipe here. We're going to get rid of that. But anyway, we are ready to watch. Okay, so this is coming in basically between 18 and 20 degrees. Now let's see how it does in here. Well, okay, so it looks like it's dropping maybe 5-6 degrees. It's generally coming in at 19, coming out. Oh, this is some warmer stuff. Okay, let's pick us. Can we pick a specific one? All right, you are at 33. Let's go slower so it's more clear. You'd be here, and that's you there. Okay, so it's going to knock up about 4 degrees off per spin. That's not bad. And it's completely passive, so that's good. Alright, I'm happy with that. I would have much preferred my Space Slushies, but I'm good with that. Anyway, we are definitely going to call it there because we're way over on time now, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good one. See ya.